if somebody is drinking contaminated water, so what are the common risks that they can get?
Okay.
You know?
See, one is when it comes to the chemical parameters, right? Again, I am not someone who is just trying to convince everyone to get the water tested. But when we look at the data, right, till today we haven't found much of scientific data on what are the health side effects if you don't drink the right quality water when it comes to the chemical parameters, right? Excess of calcium, excess of hardness, excess of some regular magnesium and all, it's not a concern for you. But if you're drinking someone like excess of fluoride, right, excess of nitrate, then there is usually a lot of other, you tend to get into a lot of health issues. Like if there is excess of fluoride in your water, you can see a discoloration in your teeth. You can see that your teeth is kind of becoming more yellowish, and it leads to, I exactly don't recall the condition, but it leads to the weakening of your teeth, right? So these are the indications. But if you talk about heavy metals, see, another problem here is water issues. When there's anything wrong with your water, right, it's not acute. What I mean is, it's not sudden. Like you drink a water with heavy TDS, high nitrate, it's not you're going to die immediately, right? See, that's where the problem is, because the results are always compounding, right? It's a chronic issue. So you are drinking a water which is contaminated with heavy metal on a daily, especially if you're talking about heavy metals, it impacts your kidneys, and your kidney functioning goes down, right? Because your body is constantly working to throw those heavy metals out. So what happens is, it's a chronic, it's a slow process. So if you're drinking water which is contaminated with any of these, like recommended limits, if it is above the recommended limits, then of course you will feel the issue. But the one thing which you can immediately experience also is if your water is having E. coli contamination.
Okay.
So E. coli, I'll just explain briefly. E. coli is called as an indicator organism, and E. coli is usually found in the fecal matter of humans. So what happens is, whenever you see that your water is contaminated with E. coli, that means somewhere there is a drainage contamination. The water is cross-contaminating the source, and hence E. coli is used as an indicator organism. Right? E. coli as such is not harming you, but excessive E. coli, of course, will again have you'll have dysentery, you'll have vomiting. So microbiology contamination is rapid compared to the chemical, which shows years to take. But if your water is contaminated with E. coli and heavily contaminated with E. coli, you will definitely experience it probably in the next 48 to 72 hours.
Oh, that fast?
Yeah, that fast. And in rare cases, there is a possibility that in rare cases people have even died because of water contamination. And diarrhea, you see the statistics, is one of the leading cause of the child's death today. Globally, it kills more people than all the terrorist activities that happens. But still today, not anyone. There are a lot of organizations who are working very seriously. One is Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, who've been working a lot. There are a lot of other organizations also who are working on bringing down this diarrhea. That's a bigger problem today, and the major problem with the source of problem is being your water. The contaminated water is the reason for why so many kids die because of diarrhea today.